Right now, your feet are trapped, squeezed into a box of rubber and foam that tell them how to move, how to land, how to feel the ground beneath you. You've worn shoes almost every single day of your life, and you've never questioned it. But for over 2 million years, every single human who ever lived walked this earth completely barefoot. Through deserts, through mountains, through ice and fire and jungle. No cushioning, no arch support, no Nike technology. Just skin and earth. And here's what nobody tells you. Their feet were stronger. Their bodies were healthier. And science is now discovering that the moment humans put on shoes, something in us began to break. This is human theory, and today we uncover what your shoes are hiding from you. Ancient savanna, early humans walking, cave paintings of feet. Let's put this in perspective. Modern humans have existed for roughly 300,000 years, but our ancestors, the ones who shaped our bodies, our muscles, our nervous systems, they have been walking upright for over 2 million years. For almost that entire time, not a single one of them wore shoes. The oldest known shoes ever discovered date back just 10,000 years. Simple sandals made of plant fiber, found in a cave in Oregon. 10,000 years sounds like a long time, but on the scale of human evolution, it is nothing, a blink. Which means your feet were designed, shaped, and perfected over 2 million years of barefoot walking. Every bone, every muscle, every nerve ending in the sole of your foot was built for direct contact with the earth, not for foam, not for rubber, not for the perfectly flat surface of a modern shoe. Your feet are ancient technology, and we have been overriding them. Foot anatomy, ancient humans running, nerve endings visualization. To understand why barefoot walking matters, we need to understand what feet actually do. Your foot contains 26 bones, 33 joints, and over 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments. It is one of the most complex mechanical structures in the entire human body. And on the sole of each foot, there are over 200,000 nerve endings. 200,000! These nerve endings are not decoration, they are information sensors. Every step an ancient human took barefoot sent a constant stream of data to the brain. The texture of the ground, the temperature, the slope, the danger, the softness of grass, the sharpness of rock. This information told the body how to move, how to balance, how to adjust, how to protect itself. Researchers call this proprioception, your body's ability to sense itself in space. Ancient humans had extraordinary proprioception because their feet were constantly communicating with the world beneath them. Now put a shoe on. Suddenly, 200,000 nerve endings are wrapped in silence. The ground information stops, the brain loses its connection to the earth, and the body begins to compensate in ways that are slowly damaging you. First shoemakers, ancient sandals, Roman soldiers marching. The first shoes were not about comfort, they were about survival. Sharp rocks, burning sand, frozen ground. Early footwear was simple protection for extreme conditions, and for a while that was fine. But then something shifted. As civilizations grew, shoes became a symbol of status. The wealthy wore elaborate sandals, the poor went barefoot. And for the first time in human history, feet became something to be hidden, something to be corrected. By the 1800s, the modern shoe industry was born, and with it came an idea that would change human movement forever. The idea that feet need support, that the natural human arch is weak, that without cushioning we will be injured, that barefoot is primitive and shoes are progress. It was a brilliant marketing idea. It was also almost entirely wrong. Harvard professor Daniel Lieberman spent years studying barefoot populations in Kenya and Mexico. His findings were striking. People who had never worn shoes in their lives had almost zero rates of the foot problems that plague modern shoe wearers. No plantar fasciitis, no shin splints, no collapsed arches, no chronic knee pain. The very problems that shoe companies claim their products prevent were almost non-existent in people who had never worn shoes. Let that sink in.
So, what exactly happens to a foot that spends its life inside a shoe? The answer is not pretty. First, the muscles weaken. When a shoe supports your arch, the muscles that are supposed to hold that arch up stop working. They atrophy, they weaken, like an arm kept in a cast for years. Studies show that people who wear supportive shoes have significantly weaker foot muscles than those who go barefoot regularly. And weak foot muscles don't just cause foot problems. They cause knee problems, hip problems, lower back problems. Because your body is a chain, and when the foundation weakens, everything above it suffers. Second, your gait changes. Ancient humans walked with what researchers call a forefoot or midfoot strike, landing softly on the front or middle of the foot. The padded heel of a modern shoe encourages heel striking, landing hard on the back of the foot. Each heel strike sends a shock wave up through your ankle, knee, hip, and spine. Ancient humans never experienced this shock wave. Their barefoot gait naturally absorbed impact. Modern runners who switch to barefoot running almost immediately return to the ancient gait, because it is what the body naturally wants to do. Third, your toes are being deformed. Look at ancient human foot bones. The toes are wide, spread, powerful. Now look at a modern foot that has spent decades in narrow shoes. The toes are compressed, crooked, pushed together into shapes that human feet were never meant to take. Bunions, hammer toes, ingrown nails. These are not natural conditions. They are the result of a lifetime of confinement. But the story goes deeper than muscles and bones, because ancient humans weren't just walking barefoot for physical reasons. They were connected to the earth in a way that modern science is only just beginning to understand. In recent years, researchers have been studying a phenomenon called earthing or grounding. The idea that direct physical contact between human skin and the Earth's surface has measurable biological effects. The Earth carries a mild negative electric charge, and when bare skin touches the ground, the body absorbs that charge. Studies published in peer-reviewed journals have found that earthing reduces inflammation, improves sleep, lowers cortisol levels, and stabilizes the body's biological rhythms. Ancient humans were grounded every single moment of every single day, their bare feet in constant contact with the earth, absorbing its charge, regulating their systems, staying in biological harmony with the natural world. We have severed that connection completely. Rubber-soled shoes are electrical insulators. They block the Earth's charge entirely. Modern humans walk on concrete, in rubber shoes, in buildings with synthetic flooring, and never once touch the actual Earth. We are the first humans in 2 million years to be completely disconnected from the ground. And we wonder why we are so inflamed, so anxious, so dysregulated. Maybe the answer has been beneath our feet this entire time. Now, before you throw your shoes out the window,
Let's be practical. Modern life requires footwear. Hot pavements, glass, hygiene, cold winters. We are not going back to the savannah. But there are simple ways to reconnect with what your feet were built for. First, walk barefoot at home. It sounds obvious, but most people never do it. Your floors are safe. Your feet are designed for this. Start with just 30 minutes a day barefoot at home. The muscles in your feet will wake up. You will feel the difference within weeks. Second, find grass, find earth, stand on it. 10 minutes a day of bare feet on natural ground, not concrete, not carpet, actual earth or grass. This is not mystical. This is your ancient nervous system receiving the signal it has been waiting for. Third, consider minimal footwear. You don't need to go fully barefoot in public, but the thinner the sole, the more information your feet receive. Many athletes and researchers now recommend minimal shoes that mimic barefoot movement while providing basic protection. Fourth, let your toes spread. Wide toe box shoes allow your toes to return to their natural position. After years in narrow shoes, this alone can transform how your feet feel. And finally, respect your feet. They carried your ancestors across continents. They climbed mountains and crossed deserts without a single piece of foam or rubber. They are not weak. They are not broken. They just need to be remembered. For 2 million years, a human foot touched the earth with every step, feeling the warmth of sun-baked soil, the coolness of wet grass, the sharp reality of root and rock. That contact was not just physical, it was a conversation between the human body and the living world beneath it. We ended that conversation. We wrapped our feet in silence and called it progress. But science is now whispering what ancient humans always knew. The ground is not something to be protected from. It is something to be connected to. Maybe it's time to take off your shoes and remember what it feels like to be human. This is human theory. If this changed how you think about your feet, share it with someone who walks this earth, because the most powerful steps you can take might be the ones you take barefoot.